And to help us break it all down, I want to bring in Sirius XM radio host and ABC News contributor Mike Muse. Mike, good morning. You know, there's still so much about this story that we simply don't know. So I want to make that clear before we even start. But what stood out to you about this account from Jamie Spears' attorney?
Yeah, and I'll double down with you, Diane. We just don't know. And so we have to be careful, of what we're saying and what we're seeing on social media versus what is actually happening in the courtroom versus actually what the medical professionals are actually witnessing to as well. But with that being said, three things that did stand out to me was that when Amy asked the attorney, why does she still need to be the conservatorship after a certain period of time, the lawyer didn't answer that specifically. She said that every story needs a villain. And so for me, I found that to be a deflection, but that also was a time period that the lawyer could have made the case of why, to what the public doesn't know, this conservatorship needs to continue going forward. The second thing that was concerning to me, Diana, was when she said, when Britney wants to record an album, she can record. When Britney wants to perform, she can perform. And when Britney wants to live her life like a normal person, her father will collaborate with her. That was very telling to me, as if Britney Spears, who is 39 years old, needs permission to do these things. And I think that is what is unsettling for reasons we don't know. But I think that is what has captured such curiosity, that in this age of feminism, that a woman still needs to get permission at 39 years old to live her life, and she needs to collaborate with a man or her father. The third thing, as I include with this part of it, the aspect of it, is we see her still being so successful. We see her performing. But yet, I think as a human beings, everyone can relate to, for me to get up and go to work from 9 to 5 and still have to get permission from someone to live my life, I think that is what the public finds so vexing here.
And now her conservatorship has two parts. There's a conservatorship over her person and conservatorship over her finances. And that happens in California, unlike in other states where often it's just about finances. So we should clarify that Jamie Spears at this point now is only in charge of her finances, and he shares that responsibility with the bank. So he doesn't oversee everything. But when you look at the history, Britney's father is saying, look, her assets have grown from $2.8 million when this whole thing started to $60 million since I have been given this conservatorship responsibility. So how much is that evidence that, at least when it comes to managing her finances, he's been doing a good job?
That's why I love talking to you, Diane. You always are able to give the balance in what's fair. It's easy to go along with that hashtag of Free Britney, and everyone can have their personal reasons why there is. But that is a data point that actually is proof positive of why her father needed to step in on the financial aspect of it and financial matters. We've seen far too often how celebrities, even those without conservationships, have been taken advantage of, right, by just not knowing what the contract was detailing. And so I think we all would recognize that there was a need for her father to step in. And I think that is the other question that we have to ask is, for him to grow her assets the way that he did, is there still rationale for her financially to still be protected, one, from herself, and then also two, from those who may be trying to take advantage of the situation with Britney Spears.
And then you heard his lawyer there say that these videos of Jamie and Britney playing together with the rest of the family, that they're proof that they get along. Do you think that that video is enough to make that case? And could that be true and she still want to end the conservatorship? Because could both of those things be true?
Diane, both of those could be true, but if you heard what the lawyer was saying that that happened during the pandemic, when we were at the height of the pandemic, where we were all just trying to figure things out and we wanted to be with loved ones. It wasn't as if Britney was just there with her father. She was there with her sister. She was there with her niece. And so she still wanted to be around her family. So just because she's there doesn't mean that maybe she couldn't have been comfortable, but then also, too, she could still be comfortable, but also, too, want her father to leave her financial matters alone. And so for me, that video just left more questions. For me, that video didn't prove anything determinative of whether or not Britney actually does not want her father around.
All right. It's a complicated case and a sad one if she's stuck in the middle of all this. Mike Muse, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Diane.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.